everyone, and welcome to the 4th week of our deck challenge. This week we're stepping into a more shadow aspect of working with our card deck. We're really going to be exploring the parts of ourselves that we're not looking at, the parts of ourselves that we ignore, the parts of ourselves that we don't show appreciation and love to, and the pieces of ourselves that we tend to hide because we are ashamed perhaps of those aspects. So our daily draws continue this week, and our journal work is really going to focus on what we are hiding about ourselves on any given day. So you're really encouraged this week to look at what emotions you're hiding from. Either, if you're doing this journal work, this card draw, and then the journal work with the card in the morning or at night, what feelings are you feeling in those moments that you're not looking at? What are you doing or not doing in your life that you desperately don't want to be doing, or you desperately yearn to do that you feel you're not able to do? And so you're going to be using your daily draw to really help you do some deep shadow work. If you don't have an understanding of what shadow work is, I'm really going to encourage you to look up the Spiritual Catalysts videos on shadow work on YouTube. Her name is Teal Swan. And also the Four Queens has some great videos on shadow work as well, and many other spiritual, pagan card workers, any type of alignment with that. Many of us have videos on shadow work as well that you might find very helpful. But if you're not sure what shadow work is, give those videos a listen, some of those videos at least, so that you can understand what the purpose of shadow work is and why it's important to take a look at the things that we hide from within ourselves. And that is what our journal work with our daily draw is going to involve this week. And you might find that this is a week where you don't keep journaling with where we started from 4 weeks ago, but instead you really just focus on just the shadow work aspect for this week. So decide for yourself what feels better. Do you want to continue all the other journal work that we've been doing and then add this on, or do you just want to focus on this aspect for yourself every day? But this is meant to be something that's insightful, very personal again, and it's really a looking within for yourself. So be very honest with yourself in your journal work. And don't run away from any emotions or any feelings or any parts of yourself that you tend to really stuff down and not look at. For our meditation this week, we're going to be meditating with the deck as a whole. And the purpose of the meditation, the intention of the meditation when we sit down to do this meditative work with our deck, is to reach an understanding of, or have an experience where we can feel what the purpose of this deck is in our lives. Why is it working with us? Why have we brought it into our reality? What is the purpose of working together? And what the core message is for us as we work with this deck. So this is a meditation that's going to take some time. It's not something that I would say, do in 5 or 10 minutes. Give yourself the gift of time again throughout this challenge and really spend some time with this meditation and allow yourself to look at why you've called it in and what its purpose is for working with you at this time, and what the energy of the deck feels like as a whole. We've been working with it now for quite some time, this deck. So it's a beautiful time to step into a real experience of and feeling of the energy of the deck itself. So you can do this by having the deck in front of you or on your sacred space near you while you're meditating. If you feel really uncomfortable with this, then you can draw a few cards with the intention of, what is your main message for me? What is the purpose of us working together? But I really encourage you to allow this to be a meditation that unfolds of its own volition. So that is my main encouragement for you with this meditation. I find this to be really helpful with this type of meditation with the decks that I work with. This is really helpful for me in understanding how I'm going to continue working with the deck outside of the challenge, but also what the purpose, who does the deck want to read with if I'm going to read with anyone else? Or at what times in my life is it really good for me to pull this deck out and work with this deck? So allow yourself to explore that through this meditation. And then for our fun activity with our deck this week, we're going to be doing something that I don't want anyone to get into an overthinking space for this. Allow this to be really fun. Lay the whole deck out, artwork face side up, and go through the deck and pick out the artwork that you think most represents you and your energy, and the card that least represents you and your energy. and then go ahead and journal about this. So you can you can do this by yourself if you want. If you have friends or family members who do card work, you can also bring them into it and make it a group activity. But allow this to be enjoyable and fun and lighthearted, but do some journaling with it too. Really explore why you feel that this card is most like you and why you feel this card is least like you. And really allow it to be about the artwork, not the guidebook meaning with these cards. So that is our main focus for week 4. We're really taking a look at how our decks are here to help us with exploring the parts of ourselves that we don't like to acknowledge, the parts of ourselves that we feel deeply uncomfortable about or afraid of or ashamed of. And the beauty of deep personal work with our card decks is that they are a tool that can help us to really take a look at the mirror reflection and really look at why we stay stuck when we would like to move forward, or why we don't give ourselves the self-love and self-care that we all deserve. Why we can't see the divinity within our own being at times. So that's our focus with our journal work this week. We've been doing a lot of work up to this point, so we're really ready to turn inward. And I'm excited for you all, and I'm excited to hear about what this experience is like for you guys. So, and if you have any questions about week 4, go ahead and message me, comment below, or message me on my Facebook page, and I'll be happy to help out as much as I can. But again, this is a personal challenge, so tailor this to suit your needs. I know a lot of you have messaged me and said, I really just felt like I had to stop just working with one deck and I needed to bring in some other decks, and so now I'm using 2 or 3 decks instead of just one. And that is wonderful. This is your challenge. So I'm going to encourage you to work with the challenge in the way that feels the best for you, okay? So you don't have to stick with just one deck just because that's what I'm doing in the outline I'm presenting. And if you are working with just one deck like me, we're on week 4, we're almost there. We can spend some time with the other decks we deeply love as well very soon. But hopefully you've been finding it insightful to just really spend this much time with one deck's energies and really like peeling back the surface layers and seeing what is at the core of the deck itself as well, and what is at the core of you at this time as well. So I'm sending you all many blessings. I'm so happy that you're all joining me on this journey, and I'm wishing you all well. Hope that the month of January is going well for you all, and that you're finding yourself still empowered and living intuitively and authentically as well. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.